This is going to be today's video review for Tuesday, October the 6th, 2015 for Drum Energy Bands. Please read our trading disclaimer. Today our trader approaches the market as he does every day, which is a very simple way with which Drum Energy Bands and visual energy analysis provides a very simple tool. If you're just joining us, when this white dotted line hooks up, we draw a valley of support. And we also use this valley of support for price when it comes back to it to buy against. When price causes our E-mid line, this white dotted line, to hook up like we did there and then hook back down, we have a valley of support there, and then we also have a crest of resistance right here. So we place that crest of resistance very similarly to the support. But the point that we use this for is when price goes above it. In other words, we wait. We're very disciplined. We're not quick to rush into trades. But when we see price go above this pink line, it is a resistance line that we're looking at, because as price goes above it, it's no longer acting like resistance. We're thinking as price comes back down to it that it's going to be acting like support. So you can see here at this pink arrow, we have support down here at about 66, and we have resistance turning into potential support at about 69. So in this area here, we have our lower energy band, and we would go to our two other charts to look for a possible buy from this point. Let's look at that now. So we'll be looking at a 353 and a 131 Renko FloBars chart. Now keep in mind, what we're looking at is we're looking at these two levels here from our 610-3 Renko FloBars chart. 69 potential resistance turning into support, and 66. So when we're looking at 69 and 66, you can see as price pushes up, we wait for the valley to form of support. And as price comes back down, we've got a couple of reference points here for our trader to be looking to get long with. And this, if you're just joining us, this is what we call the dots push down, and then they push down again. You notice our dots are all above the solid white midline. This is a weak dot push into a valley of support. It's also backed up with one of our midlines. Plus we've got our 68, and we've got our 66 and 69 levels right in here that we're looking for a buy with. So we go to our trade chart at that particular time. You notice we're down into our overlap confluence. In other words, we've got our lower energy band and we've got our focus charts energy band, and we get a V reversal up out of here on the green bar. Our trader would pick this valley of support as a buy, and the market potential for managing the stop with the lower energy band takes us, you can see, well on up into 81. So I was saying we wait for this crest of resistance. You can see our white dotted line hooks down. So once we have this crest of resistance in place, then we would look at our other two charts, approximately at 79. So I've drawn this line here at about 79 3/4. You'll see how price pulls down. We've got our own crest of resistance here. We've also got a crest of resistance there. Now this is right after a number came out and went shooting on up. We would normally look at this strong energy pushing up for a potential buy here. But you can see that as we're going to be buying, we would be buying directly up into this strong resistance. So we would go to our trade chart at about 10:10. And you'll see we have a reference point here. This is our midline, solid white midline, drawn on our trade chart here in a white dotted line. And this is a confluence of upper energy with our focus chart and trade charts upper energy bands. So on a red brick here, we would go short, knowing that this strong crest of resistance would not allow price to pop higher up through it. So you can see clearly we would come right back down to our 70, 71 area. You can see we've got a valley of support and we've got a crest of resistance going to be acting like support over here. They're drawn from about 6 o'clock in the morning. So we've got those on our radar screen. So as we come back down to 70, 71 at about 10:32, let's look at that now. So at about 10:32, you can see how we come down. We create a valley of support. That's what we call a weak dot push into a valley of support. Our dots were below the solid white midline, then they go above. So they push back down at about 10:35. You can see, let's see here, right here, what we have is an opportunity, another opportunity for a valley of support holding. This is our overlap of lower band energy, in which we would look to buy this 70-71 area with another valley of support coming in at 71. We've got another valley of support here on 70, and we have our confluence, and on the green brick our trader would get long. Now our trader would get long and ride it up to this point about 75. And the reason we say 75 is because we've had strong dots down. We're expecting this overlap, this upper energy band and upper yellow area. This is our block trade that we would look to engage the trend short once again to test the 70-71 levels once again. So you can see here on our 353, this is our focus chart, price gets up into our upper energy band confluence, and at about 10:49 you'll see what happens on our trade charts. We have strong dots, pull back, weak dots. It's a weak dot push into a crest of resistance. Also have the upper band confluence here. We're looking at taking a short here on this red brick and riding it on down back to our 70-71 area that we have had previously here on our higher chart. Now, as price comes back down to 70-71, we're looking, because we've got this confluence of support here, we're looking for a possible trade to go long once again. As price comes back down, you can see we've got a confluence here on our focus chart. This is at about 10:57. Price comes down, we've got what is known as a weak dot push into a valley of support with our lower energy band confluence. And on a green brick, our trader would go long. We would ride it up and maintain that the lower energy band, the lower yellow area would remain up. And you can see that even though we've had some probes down in here, there was a reversal of brick momentum back on up into a weak dot push. This would be a potential place here to be looking to get out at this 74 area. Notice we've got a crest of resistance here. Also on our higher chart, we've got a crest of resistance here at about 73.5. If you're interested in learning more about visual energy analysis, send us an email at jb@drummondenergybands.com, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.